Hello, Erin Ryan here of Crystal Lake Reiki. Okay, so today is going to be finally, sorry it took so long, day 4, or video 4, I should say, of 100 days or videos of transformation. So today, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is this idea of rejection of self. Okay, so I want to share with you this really cool, kind of amazing meditation that I had. It was probably about 6 weeks ago now, so it's been a bit. But what happened is the form of meditation that I do oftentimes is simply, hey body, let me know what you want to release. Let me know what you want me to know that I haven't been willing to know. So about 6 weeks ago now, I sat down for this meditation. I said the same thing. I had probably about a half an hour before I had to kind of get up and start my day some more. And I said this to my body. I closed my eyes, I breathed, and I just listened. And within a minute or so, 2 minutes, I got this awareness, and I remembered I had completely forgotten when I was much younger. I was probably around, I want to say 12 or so. And I had decided that it was not okay to use the word hate. Okay, so I'm, a tween. And for whatever reason, I decided that was too strong of a word to use. And that so you should never say that you hate something. And then soon after that, this was the really crazy cool part. Soon after me deciding that, I actually became aware in a very visceral way everything for the past 20 plus years that I hated. You can imagine how incredibly intense that was. It was, and all I did, this is what I did, because I asked my body to let me know what it wanted me to release. So what I did is I actually became a space big enough to feel everything that I was feeling, but not judge it. That was hard at first because it was overwhelming. All I could feel was hatred. Hate is a very uncomfortable feeling for me. My entire life, I've had a hard time with it, especially people who try to be really kind to others. Having anger, having frustration, having hate is kind of a foreign thing to us, and we will tend to judge it as wrong. Judge it as not okay, like I did when I was about 12 years old. So what I realized after this is what I was doing was inadvertently giving the cue to my subconscious mind and my mind that it is not okay to hate. Therefore, everywhere where I hated, I shut down that awareness. I would not allow myself to be aware of that. So I suppressed it. It wasn't that I didn't still have those emotions, because we're going to have them. There are upsetting things that make us angry. So because I did that, I shut down that completely and it got suppressed. So here I am, flash forward in my 30s, sitting down for a meditation, which I thought would be a half an hour, asking my body to release whatever it wanted to. And it finally, because of where I was at, was able to start releasing this. So for, oh my God, the rest of the day, I had this intense, burning hatred. And so how I chose to deal with that, how I chose to be with that, at first I wanted to suppress it. Like that was my initial gut. And then I realized, no, this is coming up for me to release it. So instead, I just was witness to it. I didn't try to fix it. I didn't try to change it. I didn't try to do anything but acknowledge all of the places in my life where I hated things, but was refusing to acknowledge it. And so the result was I had all of this very overwhelming emotion come up, but I was such a space for it. I was so big and so understanding of myself and so loving that I was able to, while going, well, I hate this, and I hate that, and I hate this, and I hate that, and I hate this, I was able to be with myself and still be me. So what did that look like for my day? So I got out of the meditation. I only had that half an hour, and I was still like raging mad, okay? I ended up having an amazing conversation with my fiance, telling him, oh my God, I had this really weird meditation this morning and I'm just so fucking angry. I'm so angry. I can't even tell you. But I was able to do it like this. I was able to do it from a place of like, wow, isn't this fascinating that I'm so mad right now? Isn't that crazy? And so it was awesome because I had a wonderful like conversation with him about it. I was still in school at the time, so I actually had to go into clinic and like do acupuncture for people, and I had amazing sessions with people. They were wonderful while I still had this feeling in me. Hate. Not even just anger, it was hate. But because I was a space so big for myself, because I was so willing to be and acknowledge and not fix, but to honor that part of myself that I felt that way and to remove the judgment I had about feeling that way. By the end of the night, when I was driving home, I was at such peace. I couldn't find it. Like I actually looked to try to see if I could find that anger, that hatred. It was completely gone. It was gone. I felt totally at peace. I felt love and acceptance, and it was amazing, like absolutely amazing. And if you think about that, we're talking like 20 years worth of stuff that I cleared in a matter of probably, I don't know, 8 hours or something like that. That's incredible. And literally all I had to do was be a space big enough to acknowledge how I felt. And that's it. And it was replaced by love and acceptance. So I shared this with you because I encourage you now, if you do any type of meditative practice, or even if you don't meditate, you don't have to meditate to do this. I encourage you to be a space big enough that no matter what shows up for you, understand that it's your body, your being, trying to show you something in order to release it. So don't judge it, whether it's anger, frustration, sadness, depression. We tend to always go into the wrongness of our depression or sadness or anger. Instead of doing that, I encourage you just be with it. Just feel it for as long as it requires you to feel it. You don't gotta fix it. You don't gotta change it. You just have to be with that part of yourself, because at some point you felt that, whether your mind was willing to acknowledge it or not. So take that time with yourself, be a space, and then you get to be you. You get to choose for you no matter what. God, I gotta tell you, it's impossible for me to get that angry. And before that meditation, I would get like irritated and frustrated with things, but I didn't know like always why. Like why so irritated? Why so frustrated? Since then, of course I get angry. Everybody gets angry, but it like goes away so fast, and it takes more to get me there. I have so much more patience. Amazing. Amazing what it can do for us if we simply choose to accept and acknowledge ourselves instead of judge, berate, and suppress ourselves. So, video number 4. Yeah, you guys are going to hear from me a lot more. So thank you so much. Again, I'm Erin Ryan. My business is Crystal Lake Reiki. I got a YouTube channel, got a Facebook page, got a website. So check it out. Thank you guys. See you later.